I think drinking 4 beers relatively quickly has probably made me a bit inebriated and unable to tell the difference as clearly as I'd like. Double headers, not the way to go when you're doing comparisons. Hello and welcome back to our blind beer tasting tournament. We've now moved on to the semi-finals. My lovely assistant has poured me 2 beers to test today, with the winner moving on to the grand final. I won't reveal the winner of the test today. Instead, my wife will come in after I'm finished and sneakily put it aside so that the grand final is completely unbiased. And you'll know which beer is truly the King of Victoria. Let's get straight into it with Beer A. Beer A, these are very similar in colour. This one smells pretty good. This one tastes pretty good. My guesses were a bit off in the quarterfinals. And I know I said there was no way it could be a Corona, but this definitely isn't a Corona. Unless if I've lost my mind. I think this is the VB. This is a very good beer, got a lot of flavour. Let's try beer B now. It's a very similar colour to A. It's a nice looking beer. This is the Corona. This is the Corona. This is the VB. This is our winner today. Hope I'm right. I won't know until I have finished the grand finals and edit the video. You guys obviously know now whether I'm right or wrong. This is definitely the better beer. This is definitely the VB. This is definitely a Corona. The smell, I can smell it today. I could taste it. I think it smelt more Corona than it tastes, but it... Yeah, no, that's 100% a Corona. Minus the lemon. This... %, the VB, our winner today. I can pick it a mile away. It's great taste, very full, very strong, very easy to drink, all round great beer. Probably too cold for this. This was an unfair competition this entire time. The Corona in winter just misses the punch. I'll let my wife know that she can come and clear the settings. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a head-to-head, back-to-back. We're going to go straight into our 2 remaining beers. So after a brief intermission and some camera magic, I'll be back here in a minute. Welcome back to our special double header of the semi-finals. Let's get straight into it. I don't know if I'll play these back to back or have them Tuesday and Friday like I've been doing. Whichever case, you guys know the drill by now. Let's get straight into it with Beer A. It's a very light colour beer. Unfortunately, I forget what all the beers look like and smell like. I write it all down, but no one's tuning in to watch me read off a piece of paper. They want to see me drink beer and tell them which beer is better or worse. So I can tell you that this beer is lighter than that beer. That doesn't mean a lot though. It doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm not going to go back and look at the facts to tell you that I could visually tell you this is what I think would be 4X or Hahn. I can't be bothered to do that, to be honest. So I'm just going to tell you what I think this tastes like. Tastes pretty weak. Doesn't taste bad. Doesn't taste amazing. I'm leaning towards the 4X at this stage. It's not, I think last time we had VB and Corona. Corona's unmistakable and VB's just amazing. This is sort of a bit of a nothing beer. Let's try beer B and see if I can say what it is. Thinking that this is 4X, I'll probably be leaning naturally towards Hahn, whether it is or isn't, just because it's the only one I haven't guessed. It's a bit darker. This is just a fraction darker. This is... I think this one tastes a lot lighter. And the lightest beer left is 4X. But I remember Hahn's really surprised me this whole tournament. Hahn has been the standout underdog. This could be a Hahn beer. It isn't as light as a 4X. It's definitely creeping into the mid. I think it might even be a heavy beer. But it doesn't drink like a heavy beer. It drinks like a light beer. I think this is a Hahn beer. I think it's slightly more carbonated than any other beer. Just a little minerally. I think this is Hahn. Hahn Super Dry. It's not great today though. Whatever this is, it's not... It hasn't followed up in the double header very well. The VB and the Corona, they're really strong competitors. And it makes these beers that are probably the lighter of the two beers overall, it makes them seem not that great. I'm a bit split on which one of these is going to move on to the grand final. Currently, I think I'm preferring beer A, but it's close. There's not a lot of flavour in this one. Beer B is missing a lot of flavour. It's not bad to drink. We're trying to find the best beer, not the easiest to drink beer. This one's easy to drink. And I think it's got a fuller beer taste. This is currently really hard for me to decide. This one still has that minerally taste. To be honest, I don't really like the minerally taste. I hate mineral water. And for some reason it reminds me of it. But it hasn't done that the entire length of this series. At no point has the 4X or the Hahn stood out as bad beers. This is the fuller flavour beer. This is better. I think this is the winner. It's very close though. Neither of these are... They're not very different. They're different as in they taste a bit different. This one has a strange bit of a minerally taste. This one just tastes very, very straight down the line. Like, you get what you get with this beer. There's nothing amazing about it, but it's also not bad. I think drinking 4 beers relatively quickly has probably made me a bit inebriated and unable to tell the difference as clearly as I'd like. Double headers, not the way to go when you're doing comparisons. I think this is the winner. I think I prefer this. I think it's the 4X. I think it's the 4X. But I'm actually starting to really doubt myself, and this could be the VB as well. In which case, I don't know what made it through in the first round. This is really light. Beer A wins again. When we come back, a few days from now, I've got some stuff on, so it won't be tomorrow. Probably won't even be the next day. We'll see what head-to-head these are. So I don't know what won the last episode, and I won't know what wins today, but my wife will put them head-to-head against each other, and I'll tell you which beer is the best. I thought doing a head-to-head would be more exciting. Turns out drinking 4 beers relatively quickly, and then drinking 4 beers is easy. That's not that hard. I do it all the time. Drinking 4 beers and maintaining some discrepancy between what I'm drinking, that got exceptionally hard, exceptionally quick. Surprise, surprise. It'll be interesting to see what makes it through to the grand final. But I hope you'll join me then and find out what the winner is.